Jake! I'm in this place where I have nothing. Not my people, not my forest. Even my father's bow is gone. All I have is my faith that this is the Great Mother's plan.
So powerful. Oscar winner Zoe Saldaña, upcoming Avatar Fire and Ash, and she's right here right now. So I know this movie is a long time in the making. 8 years ago, you started. Audience that has finally seen it. What was it like to be with the audience for the first time?
I mean, there's so much that's going on. You're so nervous because, you know, after you've been with something for so long and you care a great deal, you really want it to land and resonate with people. Yeah. And when they are reacting in the most positive way and they're in Pandora with you, it's the most exhilarating sensation.
It's gotta be.
To say, yeah.
So if you, Zoe, went to Pandora, what would you want to do and see first?
I would want to ride an Ikran. Yes, but first I have to lose my fear of heights. Yeah.
Well,
It's small little. And we know it's motion capture. And you said that motion capture is the most empowering form of acting. Why is that?
Because it just it helps you stay completely connected with your actors, and all you have to do is worry about the heart of the scene versus sometimes being distracted. When you shoot live action, there's just a lot of things in your environment that take place. It's part of also the performance. When you don't have to do anything but imagine this, then it's almost like a form of play. It's very theater.
Yeah.
And it always feels like it's a continuous rehearsal all the time. So you're shooting the rehearsals all the time.
I never heard of it like
that.
that.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Wow. So our crack research team has this title for you. So you're the first actor ever to have starred in 4 films that have grossed over $2 billion.
Yes.
Avatar, Avengers, and by the way, full-on congrats for that. But in all of these, your characters are so different. I know it's going to be hard for you to choose one, but if you had to, which one resonated with you immediately?
It's Neytiri, Avatar. Jim has been one of my favorite directors since I was 6 years old. Even before I even knew who he was, I knew who Ellen Ripley was and who Sarah Connor were from Terminator and Aliens. And these were the iconic women that I looked up to. And I loved science fiction. So for my destiny to have crossed paths with him so early on in my career, it was game-changing for me. I was able to build a very solid career in action and science fiction and in other genres, excuse me, because of Avatar.
What was that first meeting like?
It was incredible. First of all, they locked me up in a room at Lightstorm, their offices, for 5 hours so that I can read the script. There was so much secrecy around it, so you had to go to the office and read it, and then when I was done, Jim came in and picked me up, and then we went to his office and we discussed, the script. There I am thinking let me just be an adult, but I'm freaking out. In his office, the wheel of the Titanic is there. There was a sculpture like this tall of Neytiri, and he was like, "That's you," and he just kept looking at me in such a way, and I think that he was trying to find Neytiri in my face. And I was freaking out. And then we went downstairs to the theater, and he auditioned me. He had the camera himself. And he auditioned me. And I walked away getting on a flight back to New York, so I still lived in New York at the time, thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna book this, but I got to interact with one of my idols, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That just gave me chills. These roles are so demanding. Looking back, is there any one thing that Jim asked you to do that you thought, oh wow, I'm not sure I can do this? Can you remember?
I think it's, for Way of Water and Fire and Ash, it's to be in Neytiri's skin as she's losing a child. It's just, to me, that's an unimaginable thing.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to know how to perform that. And then to try to be as Neytiri. Neytiri is not a creature that thinks. She's not calculative. She feels, and she goes by her heart and her instinct. So obviously she felt this great loss through her body. And it was just hard because Sam and I were experiencing such joy in our lives respectively because we were welcoming our family. and then we would have to, say goodbye to our family, drive to work, and it's supposed to be the most thrilling environment when you get paid to do what you love.
Yeah.
And but we were, playing hard scenes for them. For Jake and Neytiri, it's really hard.
It's so deep.
Yeah.
When you explain like that, it's so deep. And I love earlier you said, I built a solid career. I'm just over here kind of laughing inside. Solid? That's just solid.
Come on.
All right.
Academy Award.
Little Dominican girl from Jackson Heights, Queens.
Jackson Heights.
Let's go, Queens!
What has this ride been like for you?
It's been real. Like, my feet have always been on the ground. I've always been very tribal with my family. So wherever I go, they go, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
And thank God they do. They're so supportive. But their sacrifices is not all fun and games. It's a career that's very demanding. You're constantly traveling. You're always on the road. And sometimes you get to miss a lot of parts of your life because you just have to dedicate so much time to what you do. So now that I'm 47, I think that my goal is to appreciate everything that I have, but learn to manage my personal time better.
Good for you.
So I can be a little more present.
Good for you. That's a lesson for all of us.
That is a great lesson.
Cut to Steven Spielberg calls me like, I gotta go. Come on.
He actually is calling. So. Very good. Thank you for coming in. Avatar Fire and Ash is in theaters next Friday, December 19th.
You forgot to say something, Zoe.
I did.
Okay.
Today is my son's birthday. He turns 9 today. I love you so much. Happy birthday, Zenzilla.
You're welcome.
Bye, sweetie.
How about that lead in?
I know. She was panicking. Then she forgot to say happy birthday to our son. We're like, we got you. We got you. Zoe.